This is definitely going to be the origin of mutants. Oh!
What?
Oh!
What?
Oh, man.
I hate this.
That's such a cliffhanger.
I hate this so much. Like, why is it though? Why is it though that every time you think you have another 10 minutes,
right?
it always cuts off? It is so fake. This show is so fake.
All right, we just finished watching episode 6 of WandaVision, and so much went down. Let's start from the beginning. We try to jot some notes down. We'll try our best to break down. I'm sure there's a lot of things that you saw that we didn't. Please leave it in the comments and put us up on game. Por favor. All right, so you saying this episode, it started out in the 90s, it looks like, and you think it was mirrored after Malcolm in the Middle?
Malcolm in the Middle. So as we've seen before, each episode is modeled after a decade, and all these are sitcoms. In the 90s, it just based on like the intro, the characters talking to the camera, and this family model. The 90s sitcom would be Malcolm in the Middle. I didn't really watch Malcolm in the Middle like that, but I could tell like just by the intro, I was like, this seems like Malcolm in the Middle. But yeah,
if we're dead wrong, please let us know, but I'm gonna go with her guess because she knows better than me.
But yeah, and they're doing their Halloween episode, which is another popular thing with sitcoms. Is that you always have your holiday episodes. And this one is our Halloween episode. Halloween. And then also another thing with Malcolm in the Middle, like a lot of the characters were breaking the fourth wall and talking to the camera, which didn't really start happening until like the 90s, 2000s. And it wasn't just Wanda, it was like the sons too, Billy and Tommy.
Definitely. Wicked and Speed. So that was pretty crazy. So they start off the episode with Billy and Tommy talking. It seems like they're breaking the fourth wall, kind of doing like their own little documentary of what's going on in their house. That's what it kind of looked like to me. And you see Pietro laying on the couch. Looks like he's doing nothing at all.
Passed out.
Yeah, just sleep. And they say it's around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So they're going to they're scared to wake him up, basically. And then he flashes his powers, super speed, and scares the boys at that time. And then you get Scarlet Witch coming down the stairs in her Halloween costume.
Her OG costume.
OG. She's killing it with it. What did they say she was in the episode? What did she say she was?
Oh, the Red Riding Hood or something like that?
Old Red Riding Hood. That's what the kids call her.
Not little, but old.
Old Red Riding Hood. Oh, man. And then you get Vision coming down the stairs. And he's in his OG costume. And he said he's a Mexican wrestler, though.
It's like clever.
Oh, man. And then him and Wanda spark up a conversation talking about their plans for the day. And it looks like Vision is trying to stray off the beaten path. Like,
they have not been good for a while. And it just keeps getting subtly worse and worse.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, you can see that the kids are picking up on it. And Pietro is not making it better either.
Nah, he's definitely not making it better. So, I know you asked me a question. Oh, I guess we'll get into it later. But Vision, all he knows is what's gone on since the first episode.
Yeah.
He got awakened at that point.
He's like us.
So his discovery that, Wanda is up to something is really, it's really hitting him, and he's really trying to investigate. So that's why he makes other plans that she doesn't know about. Pietro tries to, what did she say? She said, no, you can't do that. Or something like that.
It's your son's first Halloween. You have to be here. Which, I mean, like, she isn't wrong.
Right.
But if these kids don't exist, does it really matter?
And then Pietro butts in like, no, let your Uncle P babysit. So giving Vision a way out so he can go explore. And he finds some things. All right, so what else do we got in our notes? Hayward. This dude been suspect from the get-go, and it's only getting worse.
He's forgetting that this is the house that Rambo built.
Yes, it.
Like, disrespect.
It is
very
disrespectful. Very disrespectful. So he he's basically been trying to kill Wanda from the get-go, basically. And Monica is not having it. She's more sympathetic. She understands that Wanda is in pain, and she wants to get to her before Hayward does at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And Hayward is sensing that himself, so he basically dismisses her, Jimmy Woo, and
Darcy Lewis.
Yeah. Yeah. So now they're on their own little covert mission to gain intel, because Hayward is keeping something secret.
We have to acknowledge though that he was hella disrespectful when he was like, "So which one of you is the sassy best friend?" I'm so upset because that is a trope in regular sitcoms is that you usually have the black sassy friend or a sassy black friend, and then also with Darcy Lewis, like she has been the sassy friend character in the previous films.
Yes, she has.
So I was like, the disrespect.
Yeah. Marvel is smart though. Marvel is smart. They know how to press buttons though. They know how to press buttons.
Guys, my buttons were pressed. Anyway,
bring it down. Come on, from way up here, bring it down. All right, now we're back to stasis.
Okay.
All right. All right. So Monica obviously is not feeling this. Her, Jimmy Woo, and Darcy, they go on their, I guess, little backdoor mission. Darcy hacks Hayward's computer and finds out that he's been tracking, what did he say?
Vision.
What did he say? It was something, basically
dead
vibranium.
Yeah, vibranium.
And obviously that is Vision. And they're wondering, why are they tracking him? Now I think they're trying to use Vision as a weapon. Sword. What do they call it? Sentient Weapon Observation Response Division. Yeah. And I think they're building weapons. Yeah. And so that's why they have Vision's body, as we saw in episode 5. And Wanda is not having it at all.
I think like their main priority is not even saving the people in the town or even attacking Wanda. It's literally like, we got to secure the bag. And the bag is Vision's body.
Yes, absolutely.
Like that's literally like, we will kill Wanda just to get back to Vision.
Yes. So they go back into the bubble. You see Vision walking around, and he's on the side of town that apparently Wanda is not controlling at the moment, and people are just in a mannequin challenge with it. They're here with theirs. They just there. And he's like, what's going on? And he actually goes by one lady. You see it in the promos where she's hanging the thing. Yeah. She keeps hanging it. She's basically on repeat.
And she got that one tear.
The one tear drop. That's the. You remember
that one tear. That's talent. That's talent, folks. I can just do that one tear.
Or was it CGI?
I don't know. I'm telling you though, there was a red glow around that tear.
I'm going to go back and watch
it.
You were spotting all the red glows.
There's a lot of red glow. I mean,
you were spotting all of them.
We're in the bubble. We're in the hex bubble, as they call it. So it's like everything's affected by Wanda. Right. But yes, that little tear had a little red glow. Yeah,
and that teardrop basically represented the pain that all the civilians of that town, is it Westview or whatever that town is supposed to be called, they're in pain, and they feel Wanda's pain probably at the same time. So, yeah, that teardrop was powerful.
That was
how powerful. They did that. They did that.
That was a Viola Davis teardrop.
That was a Viola?
It probably wasn't a Viola, but hey, give that lady some awards.
Yeah, give her something. That teardrop was mad dramatic. She killed it, though. I'm trying to think what else. They do something else they said while Monica and Jimmy Woo were together. With Darcy, she showed Monica's blood results.
Yes.
So she's been out through the wall of the bubble twice.
Yes.
And it shows that her blood and her molecular structure is changing, which is looking like her powers are coming. Yeah. Her powers are coming. Now, will she go through a third time?
I don't know. I mean, we'll get to like what was happening by the end. Yeah. But I don't know if she'll go through. I don't know if it's like if she needs to go through a third time for them really to be ignited or something. But she is changing. Yeah. And what I again, what I'm thinking is like how many other folks are about to be changed too.
So yeah, that's another theory. Are we seeing the birth of mutants? It is very possible and highly likely, actually.
Highly likely.
Highly likely.
Fox Disney merger
yes,
coming your way.
You seeing business deals on the screen right here. You talking about the bag. Ooh, Disney dropped a bag. You heard? Let's see what else. Wanda and Pietro's conversation. Pietro is very suspect, first and foremost.
Suspect.
He's asking questions to her.
Yeah, he's going in and out of his accent too, which she calls him out on.
Mm-hmm. She does too.
And he was like, "Well, what about yours?
You know what I mean? Like, nah, you can't fake the funk too and try to question me." But
Petty.
And she's questioning him. She's trying to ask him things that only the real Pietro would know.
Yep.
You know, what was the kid that I forget what he did, but. And he was like,
the kid with the weird skin condition.
Yeah. He was like, why are you questioning me like this? So both of them are, I don't know if I trust you or trust you. And Pietro, I think, is trying to get something out of her. Obviously. Yeah. Fisto? Is it that we thinking?
He has to be. It's either him. Actually, I was about to say, like, I was thinking during it, I was like, or is have we seen Agnes and Pietro in the same room at the same time?
No.
But
have we?
I don't think we have, besides the opening credit scene. Yeah. But she was on the outskirts.
Was she trying to escape?
I don't know if she was trying. I don't know. I don't know about Agnes anymore.
It's hard. She played it off real nice, like she was just an innocent resident of the neighborhood, but she's just been off the entire time to me.
All right, let's finish Pietro, then we'll go to Agnes, because that's going to take us into Vision and all sorts of. It's so much.
Yeah, it's just so much. Let me see what else that I got. I'm trying to get everything. All right, so Vision tries to walk out the bubble. Mm-hmm. Lord, Vision tries to walk out. That was like the moment we all been waiting for, because we always want to know: can Wanda create life, and is whatever she's creating, reanimating, going to survive once it leaves the bubble if it wasn't already there. And Vision seems to be tearing, his whole thing is tearing apart as he's trying to struggle out of the bubble. And kind of made me sad, because I want Vision back. He's one of my favorite characters. You know what I mean? Okay. I think he was highly underutilized throughout, his cinematic thing. So I'm hoping he's coming back, but it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like he's going to be able to survive outside of this bubble. But while he's in this bubble, he's trying his best to get to the bottom of what's going down. He's trying. Yeah. So when he does get outside the bubble and he's breaking down, we find out that Wiccan has finally got in tune with his powers. We see Speed. Billy. Speed is doing his thing already. As soon as he found out, he starts zip-zapping and zipping all through the spot.
Getting candy everywhere. Smashing pumpkins.
He stole everything.
All of it.
But Wiccan, he was kind of like, I don't know what I can do. Until that moment, he felt Vision's pain. And he alerted. He went and told Mama. Mommy! And Mama sprung into action. And what did she do?
She expanded her territory. She said a Jabez prayer and expanded her territory, literally and figuratively.
Absolutely.
And just started like scooping folks up.
So she basically swallowed the entire sword camp that's out there and turned them. We were talking about clowns.
They were you cause clownery and you gonna get turned to a clown.
Absolutely.
Okay?
Wanda got jokes.
Turned it all into a circus.
Wanda got jokes, that's for sure. So basically that's how this episode ends. Everybody's running from the bubble. Darcy gets sucked in. Yeah. We didn't see with Monica and them. Did they get sucked in?
I don't think they got sucked in. I think they got away.
They got away. And then at the end, they show Hayward on the run. Mm-hmm. So he's not quite in there. Ooh, I hope he gets in there.
I hope he gets in, because she's definitely going to make him probably the ringmaster of the circus.
Yeah, that's exactly what she's going to do. But she's going to expose him to everybody else. Mm-hmm. That's what's going to happen, because he's keeping secrets that nobody knows, and Darcy seems to be on the verge of cracking that We didn't quite get the answer, but
I wonder if she got the answer before Vision was coming out though, because remember, like she was working on it, and then she was like, "What's Vision doing?" and then got up, but we didn't see if she like finished it or not. I wonder if they'll like, and I wonder what her memory's gonna be like once she's in like the bubble.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I can't wait till all the theory videos come out, because if this is all about mutants coming, do everybody who goes in that bubble come out a mutant? And if so, who are these mutants going to be?
Who are they going
to be? Because you already know it's so many characters across, the X-Men and the Marvel universe in general, the comics. So, you got above 1,000 people in this bubble.
Yeah.
And it seems to be everybody has a tracker on them at some point. And so.
Yeah. And this is why a question I brought up to you earlier. I know the theory is that Agnes is like a part of, is like a villain that is secretly a part of it. And I know the name Mephisto has been coming up as far as theories. But when she was stuck near the border and was confused and frantic and talking about Vision, and we found out Vision has no memory, it made me wonder, is she an innocent person? And is she gonna somehow come out of the bubble and also be changed? Like, is she gonna end up like getting powers? Getting her powers when she leaves the bubble, or does she already have them?
So because everybody thinks she's Agatha Harkness.
Yes.
So is she Agatha Harkness now? Or will she be after she get out the bubble? Yes. That is a very good question. I don't know.
And then also, this is another thing. I'm like, we already saw that she can extend the bubble.
Yes. So,
is she going to extend this bubble where it
the world,
the world,
and Craig,
the world, and is that going to actually be the multiverse of madness? Right. Is that her covering the earth?
Ooh, look at you over here turning stones over and finding things.
I know. I need to find myself. I didn't even look up any videos because, I'm not a comic book person, so I look at all the videos. So we're coming to you as genuine as we know how.
Right. That's a beautiful thing though, because there's different perspectives with every Marvel fan. You got the guy who looked at comics since he was a kid, from the 70s or the 80s or whatever, and he's been reading those all the way up to now, and now he's seeing all those stories transferred to the movie screen, whether he likes it or not. If the stories are being adapted the way he remembers them, or because I'm glad I don't have that perspective, because I don't have to base it off anything. Yeah. I'm just watching good movies, or good TV, good stories, and I appreciate that. So that's what we are. We're the MCU. This is the MCU show for a reason. Yes. That's what we are in tune with. That's where our basis of knowledge comes from. Now, don't get me wrong now. We can read now. We can read now.
We like to read.
I ain't got my glasses on, but I can read. You heard? So I have a few comic books that I, since the...
We got some in the background.
We got a few things back there, So
we're learning.
I've tried.
Learning.
We are highly enthralled in the MCU, and we're going to keep breaking this stuff down. We're definitely going to go back and watch this episode 1, 2, maybe 3 more times.
Pull out some things.
Yeah. Easter eggs is Marvel specialty. So, anything else you got to say for these?
I'm trying to think. Is there anything?
So much.
Let me look.
Look at them notes. Look at them notes one time.
I know.
If
anything, again, Pietro being sketchy, I just don't know what. Where he came from, how he came from, and what his motivations are. I'm going to assume it's something Mephisto related. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. But also just the fact that she has, when he was like, so you just had these kids just sleep and you just brought them out? And I was like, wait, you're right. Where did all these folks come from? Where did all these people come from? They weren't on the board before, on the outside when they were trying to piece everybody. She's just pulling folks up out the woodwork.
Yeah, so maybe, here's a theory. What if Pietro is actually like an agent of S.W.O.R.D., though? Ooh. What if Hayward actually figured out a doorway to get into the bubble and hasn't told anybody? You know how he gets down.
That could be
that.
And
maybe he's thing. Somebody who's spying, because they know her story. Yeah. Everybody knows her story.
Everybody knows her story.
They just throwing us for a loop because it's the Fox Quicksilver, what is his name? Peter? What's his name? Evan Peters.
Evan Peters?
Evan Peters maybe they're just throwing that to throw us off. Like, oh, that's Quicksilver. That's Quicksilver. But maybe he's just an agent and he's trying to get intel and get close so they can figure out how to get Vision and maybe kill Wanda. So, I don't know.
The thing is, so much. Like, y'all can't kill Wanda. You can't kill Wanda. I don't know how this story's gonna end, but
it's gonna be bad for whoever try to kill Wanda. That's all I know. It's gonna be bad. You ask Thanos. Ask Thanos one time.
You took everything from me. He was so disrespectful. He's like, I don't even know.
I don't even know you. You will. That's what she said.
You will.
She had him up in the air. He had his whole life in the air. Like, rain down fire. For real. So, yeah, so Wanda, fun. she's going to be a big player in the MCU moving forward for a while.
She's it.
Yeah, she is. So, all right. Well, let's end this right now. Thank you for watching Simply Marvelous. Mm-hmm. I am Anton.
And I'm Taylor Day.
Yes, indeed. Follow us on Twitter at Simply_Marvelous. That is Marvel with a US. And the same for Instagram. Simply_Marvel.
Please put your theories down below and any questions that you have or anything that you want us to discuss on the show for next time. Mm-hmm. But yeah.
Yes. Wakanda forever.